Hey, I'm Mel Ciavucco and I'm an integrative counsellor and I work online. I'm just here to tell you today a little bit more about me, about what I do and what my interests are, what I work with. I work in eating disorders and body image, but I see people with a whole range of eating problems really, so you don't need to have a label or a diagnosis. Any kind of worry or anxiety or concern that you have about your body or your shape or your weight is valid. So that's what I mean by a whole spectrum of eating problems, concerns around food, concerns around your body, anything at all really. Nothing is too small and you are absolutely worthy of help. And I say this because I've had my own body image and food problems as well. And I always thought like, oh, it's just silly. It's not big enough to get help for. And that is absolutely not the case. I also work in domestic abuse services. I've mainly worked with perpetrators. I've also worked with victim survivors as well. I'm very interested in domestic abuse, and so I have experience there as well, especially sort of working with anger and working with shame, which working with perpetrators is a lot of working with really difficult emotions like anger and shame. Also people feeling, distressed about their relationships that they're in, whether that be, victim, perpetrator, or anything in between, because sometimes it's not so black and white and binary. The other way that I work in my practice, irrelevant whether I'm working with these things, with anxiety, depression, low self-esteem, whatever else, is that I try and run a open, inclusive and collaborative practice, because ultimately these are your sessions and I feel like we're working together. I'm not like the expert and you are the expert in your own life, and I'm here to walk alongside you and help you sort of figure things out, and we figure things out together. So I want this to be really open and comfortable for you, and anything that I can do to help you feel more comfortable, I feel like I'd like you to let me know as well. I call myself neuroaffirmative. That means I work with people with autism, ADHD, other kinds of neurodivergence, and understand that you need to be adaptable and collaborative with that as well. I'm also size inclusive. I realise that anyone in any size of body can have food or body image issues as well. Again, in my own personal experience, I always thought that I couldn't have problems with food, or that eating disorders couldn't exist in people in larger bodies, which is absolutely not the case at all. So I really hope that you'll check out my website, find out more about me. If you're a professional, I also offer training on body image, weight stigma, disordered eating, eating disorders and domestic abuse, not necessarily all together, but sometimes. So if you're interested in finding out more, there's a workshops page on my website, there's a counselling page on my website for you to find out about counselling services, or do feel free to just drop me a contact through my contact page and ask me any questions you have. Thanks very much. Bye.